Coral reefs, the rainforests of the sea, a source of food, income, protection, and home to more than 25% of all marine life. Due to increasing global warming, overfishing, pollution, and human disturbances, they are in grave danger. In the past 30 years, we've lost 50% of all coral life, and up to 90% can be lost in the next century.
Coral reefs are nothing short of a crisis.
In 1998, we lost 16% of the world's coral reefs in a single year.
Scientists estimate that 60% of coral reefs may disappear before 2050.
That type of change within a community can lead to massive changes at a global scale. And I don't necessarily know if we're prepared for that as a global community. During my time at Lizard Island, we were there for 3 months. We basically saw 98% mortality in those 3 months, where you essentially wiped that ecosystem clean of coral for the time being.
The oceans are in a great deal of trouble. We've lost about 25% of our world's coral reefs.
Human activity is one of the greatest threats to coral reefs. Humans tend to overfish, which depletes the ocean of a lot of fish that feed on the algae and keeps it from smothering the coral. Even more deadly than overfishing is the rising in greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide. The ocean absorbs a significant amount of heat from the greenhouse gases, and that causes ocean temperatures to rise, and then coral bleaching occurs, which is very fatal and happens rapidly.
Coral reefs have long been threatened by overexploitation and pollution, and now climate change adds another 1-2 punch, maybe the knockout punch, for an already damaged system.
Since the 1950s, the tropical oceans have warmed on average by more than 0.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Coral bleaching has already destroyed about 10% of reefs worldwide.
So our best predictions are basically showing that by 2043, we expect to see annual bleaching at a global scale. And by 2050, there's a possibility that we lose 90% of coral reefs globally.
Coral reefs are among the most diverse, biologically complex, and valuable ecosystems on Earth.
And so losing that ecosystem, you're also losing these great opportunities for us, on top of the ecological collapse that would happen in the ocean.
Everything on our planet is connected, so taking out the coral reefs would cause an ecological collapse. It is estimated that they contribute $375 billion a year to the world's economy. A loss of these reefs would cause economical damage and an estimated loss of $130 million in income.
Along with their natural beauty, Florida's coral reef systems serve as a critical place for fish habitat, as a potentially life-saving barrier against hurricanes as well. In Broward County alone, coral reefs contribute over $2 billion annually to the local economy.
And if reefs erode away, we will lose many of the valuable services that they provide, and that includes high biodiversity, fisheries, and shoreline protection. If ocean warming continues along its current path, we will lose this ecosystem.
Yeah, ecologically, it's just really sad. Even the organisms that don't make it to a coral reef are going to be impacted by kind of the cascading of the effects of the loss of that ecosystem.
Although the ocean may be out of sight of many, we still have the ability to help locally and change globally. We can all get involved with local organizations and participate in fundraisers, as well as reducing our energy consumption and our plastic usage.
I think it's equally important that we kind of just focus locally on a community level on doing our best where we are. I think that's a great step forward.
While many of the ocean changes may be out of our sight, we must not put them out of our mind.
They are so incredibly important for the fabric of the general ocean ecosystem and landscape that losing them is losing so much biodiversity, first and foremost.
Coral reefs are the nurseries of the oceans, and without them, we're losing a fundamental part of a huge ecosystem. In about 25 years, the oceans will become too warm, and they will not be able to keep up and adapt. However, it is not too late for them, and it is up to us to save them. They live as long as we allow them to, so let us take the steps we can to help them continue to live for many more years to come.